tornadoes, one of Earth's most beautifulest but also deadliest creations. So when you hear a siren, you are probably going to do one of two things. You're either going to, one, go hide downstairs in the shelter so the tornado doesn't pick you up and eat you alive, or you're going to be like 10-year-old me with a shitty Samsung tablet trying to record a tornado. So I wonder, what was the strongest and what was the weakest tornado? Who belonged in the table of terror? And who belonged in the trash baby table? Well, today we'll be talking about 10 years ago in Oklahoma. No, not that one yet. We'll get to you later. I'm talking about the Moore 2013 Tornado EF5. And we'll be seeing if it's worthy to sit at the round table of terror, or does it belong in the trash baby table? Find out this episode on Twister Tier Terror. See. On Monday, May 20th, 2013, the weather forecast said, "Hey, you guys in the yellow and red spots should probably stay inside during these times," which makes sense considering that was a severe weather warning. So most people did stay inside, but little did anyone know that this storm in particular would be one of the world's most devastating tornadoes. So you might be asking, why did we skip like just 4 hours just like that, like with a snap of a finger? And the simple answer is that, as you can see on the map, as you can see, the tornado actually started off more near Newcastle and Cree than in Moore. So most people in Moore didn't think the tornado would actually get to them. But as they would soon realize enough that this would be the third tornado they would have. Seriously, no joke, they seriously probably should go see a therapist. At 2:52 p.m., radar showed or chased a tornado landing near Newcastle, which if you're like Jimmy, working really hard like Jimmy, but also had a shitty job like Jimmy, it will probably go something probably like this. "Hey boss." "Yes, Jimmy?" "It seems like there's been a tornado there. Can I go home, man?" "What? What are you? It's still got 3 hours left for work." Yes, but I prefer to live it and prefer to see another day." "You're just making the same excuse there too, huh?" "Man, we could all die for this. Don't you understand? Do you not want to see your family again? Come on, if you do, we need to get out here now, man. Seriously, this is really dangerous." But you still got 3 hours of work left and you barely started. "You do not understand, we could all die from this." "Aw, come now, what's the worst that could happen?" But before we can get to that, we gotta talk about background on tornadoes and how we're gonna rank them. So, I can't believe I forgot about that one important part, but as you can see, well, we are going to rate them as I call them the 5 essence of destruction, which are staying for what it left in the world, then there's going to be span for how long and wide it was, and then we're going to get to size, which is how big or small a tornado was to get there, and then we get to the scary factor. Does it look like a peaceful storm, or does it look like a storm of demons? Then we get to speed, which is how fast the tornado was. These are the rating system we will be working with the tornadoes in the future. Now, let's get on to the real tornado. The Moore 2013 tornado was an EF5 tornado and killed 24 people. It was 1.08 miles wide and it traveled 14 miles of land. So you're asking, do you think it's scary? Well, I don't know, it's pretty not that scary. Okay, actually, it definitely could scare me. Now, it's an EF5, but if you don't know what an EF scale is, well, let me basically explain to you. We have EF0, which is 65 to 85 miles per hour, aka trash, dog water. The most you're gonna move is move my chair outside. Then we get to the EF1, which is 86 miles to 110 miles per hour. And aka, if you have a fresh cut, probably don't go outside because then you're gonna lose your stuff. Then EF2 is 111 and 195 miles per hour, which is average tornadoes, but my house would probably know the difference if it got hit by it. EF3 is 136 to 165. Now, this is when tornado eats a Mario mushroom and thinks that he's him, but not really yet. And I'm gonna hide like a real man in the closet to survive this tornado. Then we get to EF4, 166 to 200 miles per hour. I'm not hiding my closet, no, I'm going down to my 600 deep down ass bunker to try to survive this shit. Either that or I'm gonna go outside and record this shit. Then we're gonna get to EF5, which is over 200 miles per hour. And I'm like, yeah, at this point, yeah, I'm done, guys. The tornado began around here and continued moving northeast through Bridge Creek and Newcastle. And around 3:01 o'clock, an emergency issue was carried out, which kind of, sort of, probably, definitely sounded like this. The tornado destroyed $2 billion worth of damages, and to put it to scale, I simply added 1 plus 1 to get 2, and now times that by a billion. See? It's simple. Do you understand, Billy? Billy? Now, though, it is time to talk about the 5 S's of destruction of the Moore 2013 tornado. For staying, this tornado left a stain on Google Maps we can still be seen fully 100% 10 full years later. Damn! So for staying, I would probably have to give it a 7 out of 10. So, now it's time to get to the span of tornado. The span of tornado was a 1.08 miles wide, which is pretty big, but not the biggest by a long shot, which is the reason why this span also gets a 8 out of 10. Pretty dang big. So now, as for size, it's similar to span, so it gets a 7 out of 10, which is pretty big, but it could be much more bigger. Now, when it comes to scary factor, if I saw this thing when I opened the door on Halloween, I would probably take the first 10 minutes looking at it, taking crap before falling back on my crap-filled pants. So, pretty scary already, right? So, I would probably have to give 7 out of 10. So, as for speed, well, it is certainly no Sonic the Hedgehog that I've honestly ever seen before. But it was an EF5, which is already means it was had to be pretty damn fast, and it traveled 2.78 minutes per mile. Which means even if you use damn cheat code, the tornado would probably catch up to you before it was too late. So if I had to give it a rating, I would give it a 6 out of 10. Because it was not the fastest, but not the fattest, so it gets the middle spot. Perfectly in the middle. So in total, the stand of the tornado was a 7 out of 10, pretty good. The span of the tornado was an 8 out of 10, definitely one wide boy. The size of the tornado was a 7 out of 10, because it ate a lot of food, but not as much as El Reno over there. The scary factor of this tornado was a 7 out of 10, because it was scary enough to make me fall back on my pants and poop, and I gotta go change now. The speed was definitely around a 6 out of 10, because it was decently fast, but not really car fast, and that's my rating for the Moore 2013 tornado. It caused a lot of damage and nightmares, but now for the real question. Does it belong in the round table of terror? Or does it belong in the trash baby table? Well, with a lot of research and studying, we all have agreed that it belongs as one of the members of the Table of Terror. Now, you may be asking yourself, where are the rest of the tornadoes here? Because you will see them next time on Twister Tier Terror Z. Like and subscribe for more amazing content. This was a pretty fun video to make. It was pretty interesting. The tornado is pretty old, so I wanted to check it out. Thanks, I've known it since I was a kid, and I want to do some fun research on it. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more fun, cool content like this, and thank you for watching.